What is going on, guys? It is that time of the week once again where Zer graces us with his presence. Let's go take a look at his inventory. He is located near the speaker this week. Don't get too excited because he hasn't really got that great stuff in there this week. It's pretty underwhelming, I'll be honest with you. But there might be a few things that you don't have yet, and if you're the completionist like me, you might want to grab. So let's go and find him. He is just all the way over here. And also, as you can see, I am showing my Titan some love this week. I always play as my Warlock and my Hunter, but I decided to level up my Titan. Anyway, let's take a look at Zer. So, here's what he's got. He has got the Glass House, which I did have, but I dismantled it to get another exotic shard. So, this helmet is decent. I used it for a bit, like I said, but I didn't ever max it out. It has increased melee attack speed, replenish super energy when you kill an enemy with a grenade, and Blessing of Light and Weapons of Light last longer. So this is probably better when you're playing as the Defender Titan. I personally prefer the Striker, so I don't really use this. As you can see, I'm currently using the Armamentarium, which is, in my opinion, just the best exotic for the Titan. I love that thing. So the Glass House, decent helm, but honestly, if you're playing as a Defender, I would prefer to use the helm of, I think it's Saint 14, I think it's called, so I'd probably use that. So maybe give this a miss. As for the Hunter, we have the Don't Touch Me gauntlets. Again, pretty underwhelming. I probably wouldn't use this for my Hunter. Because these are basically, I think of these as Sunbreakers, but for the Hunter. And we actually have Sunbreakers for the Warlock item as well. So the abilities for these is taking damage from a melee attack makes you briefly invisible. I can see where that could be useful, but honestly, I don't know. Normally when I'm playing as a Hunter, I'm so agile because I've maxed out my agility for my Hunter that, you know, I'm normally not taking damage from melee attacks anyway. Increased reload speed with special weapons, that could come in really handy, especially if you're using shotguns such as Invective. That could make your reload speed much quicker. So that's decent. And the last one we have, increased super energy gain from killing minions of the darkness, which means you'll just get to use your super more often. Your super? Super. I'll try and speak English from now on. As for the Warlock item, we have the Sunbreakers. Now, the Sunbreakers, these things got a bit of an infamous reputation when the game first came out, because this seemed to be all he sold. So, yeah, decent item. I mean, if you haven't got them already, I recommend trying them out if you like using solar grenades, because it increases the duration of them. It also increased reload speed with special weapons, just like the Don't Touch Me gauntlets. And melee hits replenish grenade energy. So really, the Sunbreakers are great if you want to be using grenades, or your solar grenades for your Warlock. So, I don't know, I'd probably give them a miss though, because there are many great exotics out for the Warlock. You really don't need Sunbreakers, and you should probably, if you have them, I recommend replacing them as soon as possible, really, because, you know, then they're not great, but they're not bad either. As for the weapon, we have the hopelessly boring Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me today? Dragon's Breath. This is a rocket launcher. It was released in the Dark Below DLC, and it is fucking awful. Do not buy it. It's so underwhelming. It looks badass, I will admit, but it's so underwhelming. Just don't get it. I have had it before, and I dismantled it just because it wasn't very effective. You know, it's just, I don't know. What it does is it leaves a solar grenade in place of the rocket. So wherever the rocket impacts, it will leave a solar grenade. And I just didn't find myself using it that much. It just didn't seem to be all that useful to me. So I'd probably give that a miss. Don't get the Dragon's Breath. Wait until next week when he could be selling something much better. I've actually heard rumours on the internet, on Reddit, that Zer might be selling the Galahorn again at some point. So save for that, because you need a Galahorn in your life. I haven't got one yet, and I need one. I know what I'm missing, and I need one. So we have just an exotic shard this week, and the exotic engram is it's a body armor engram. So I haven't got enough motes of light. I probably would have got that if I had enough, but I'm not grinding today. I can't be bothered. So that is what Zera's got in stock this week. Pretty underwhelming, I will admit. I honestly couldn't recommend any of these, because there are better exotics out there for the class. Like, there's a much better helmet for the Defender Titan. There's a much better gauntlet for this, for the Hunter, and there are just much better gauntlets for the Warlock as well. So give these a miss. Give the Dragon's Breath a miss, because it's fucking shit. And then, you know, maybe get an exotic engram, because you never know what you might get from that. So anyway, that's what we have for exotic gear this week. As for the upgradable equipped exotics, we have the Acleophage Symbiote, Lucky Raspberry, Crest of Alpha Lupi, No backup plans, Apotheosis Veil, Sunbreakers. As for the weapons, we have Bad Juju, Mitre Multi-Tool, Thorn, Patience of Time, Thunder Lord, and Super Good Advice. So, decent weapons that can be upgraded this week. Although, why you would ever use a Super Good Advice, I do not know, because it's not Super Good Advice to use the Super Good Advice. As for the curios, we have Pulse Rifle Telemetry, which I believe he sold a few weeks ago, actually, so I actually still have some in my inventory. Fusion Rifle Telemetry, Rocket Launcher Telemetry, we have Plasma Drive, and we have the Emerald Coil, which will basically make the contrails of your Sparrow turn green. And we have Heavy Ammo Synthesis, which I bought a crap load of earlier. So, where is it? There it is. So, yeah. Pretty underwhelming week this week, I'm not going to lie. So that is it for Xur this week. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. And honestly, just save your strange coins, because you never know what you might sell next week. I am hoping, personally, for either the Last Word or the Suros regime. And hey, if my luck ever decides to turn and you decide to sell the Galahorn, I think I actually will make a celebratory video of me dancing. I don't know. I'll just be so happy. I'll be over the moon if he sells the Galahorn, because I need one. It's just the best thing ever. Like bosses, I'm tired of putting effort in, guys. So yeah, we need a Galahorn or a Last Word for PvP at least. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Hopefully sell some decent stuff next week, and I will see you then.